to the Bottom of the Sea, starring Richard Basehart, David Hedison, Voyage to the Bottom of the Sea.
Lost without warning.
I can't blame my skipper, Admiral. The ocean was calm. There was no reason to expect a sudden squall would hit us.
If we hadn't been on deck or found that life raft, I don't know what would have happened.
We were lucky. Just what was this project you were working on, Dr. Ames?
Something of great significance.
The life cycle of plankton is what is reported here.
That's a press release to cover the true nature of my work. Only Miss Simmons and I know the truth. And now I'd like you to know, because I need you. I need you to help me rescue the most incredible scientific discovery in history.
Engineering section reports full complement.
Good. How close are we to a full crew now?
5 men short, all on shore leave. No essential crew members missing.
Mm-hmm. How soon can we get underway?
Anytime you give the order.
I'll just stand by until the Admiral arrives with his passengers.
All right, then. Lee, what's going on? We weren't supposed to put out to sea for another 5 days.
Well, I don't know much more about it than you do, Chip. The Admiral alerted me and said we were going to take a couple of scientists out to where they lost their ship.
Oh, sure. That story that was in all the papers must be a big deal.
Big enough for the Admiral to change our sailing orders. You better set your special sea detail.
All right, sir.
This is where Ames' ship was sunk. We'll be there in 16 hours. Thanks. Chip. Here's our course. Take it down to 90 feet and run a tank.
All right, sir. Prepare to dive. Prepare to dive. Feet, full trim.
Very well. Steady she goes.
Right. I'm going to see Dr. Ames.
Admiral? Do you really believe that story of his?
Don't you?
He said his ship was sunk by a squall. Now, I had Sparks contact 3 ships that were in the area, and no one reported so much as a ripple.
This cat must have brought along enough junk for a world cruise. Hurry up, Ski, will you?
Oh, why don't you drop him, Riley?
Good idea. Oh, no. Give me a hand, will you?
Look at the papers this guy carries around with him.
Yeah, no wonder I was breaking my back.
I thought this Ames character was a scientist. He sounds more like a clown.
Come on, let's get this gear stowed, will you?
Hey, wait a minute. I'm gonna finish this.
Look, if you get caught reading his private papers, you'll be finished, buddy.
Hey, listen. You know what this says?
How would I know? Come on.
You know that dame you brought on board? Or the secretary? Well, this paper... this paper says she's over 200 years old.
Sure. And I'm Secretary of the Navy.
I swear, Stu, it's the truth. Listen. Living proof of the power of the Vita synthesis.
The which?
I don't know, some kind of drug or something. Now listen, although Carol Simmons has the face, body, and tissue tone of a healthy 20-year-old female.
He can say that again.
She is in reality over 200 years old. There it is.
You're right. He is a comic. Hilarious.
Furthermore, she will retain her present physical state indefinitely if she receives a constant supply of the vital synthesis. However, if the supply is diminished or cut off, rapid physical deterioration will result, with consequent aging at an incredibly accelerated pace.
I dare you to try and report this to the skipper.
Oh, not me. I don't want to wind up in a psycho ward.
Yeah, I know what you mean. That little chick, 200 years old. Man.
I'd sure like to get another look at her.
Yeah. Personally, I always liked older women.
The ship's safe is here. It contains the detailed formulas and process records. But the actual samples of my discovery are located in this compartment. Now, this sketch will save time. Time, Admiral, is of the utmost importance.
No, I know.
This discovery cannot be lost. As I told you, vitosynthesis is an essence of the sea. A fluid that arrests the aging process in man. Keeps him young, vital, useful for 200 years or more. But there's one thing I didn't tell you. Vitosynthesis can literally restore youth.
That's an old dream, Doctor. Ponce de Leon, the fountain of youth, all that.
You don't understand, Admiral. It's not a dream. It's a reality. And that's why we must recover those notes and samples.
And if we can't?
We must. The work could never be duplicated. Much of the formula was prepared by my colleagues. Brilliant men whose knowledge died with them.
We'll do our best. Oh, by the way, you never explained in detail about that squall that sank your ship.
There's nothing to explain. It came up suddenly. Blew itself out shortly.
I thought it must have been something like that. Those, line squalls can be pretty tricky.
Who is it?
Breakfast, Miss Simmons.
Put it by the door and I'll get it later.
We did that with your dinner, miss, and you didn't touch it. Aren't you hungry?
I'll take it.
What do you think, Ski?
She's way out all right. But it's none of our business.
No? Then how come you talked the mess steward into letting us bring the breakfast tray?
Come on, man.
Are you hungry, Carol? Try to eat something and then get some sleep.
Sleep, there'll be plenty of time for that later. I'm sorry. Aren't we ever going to get there?
It's only a matter of hours. Everything will be all right.
How can you be so sure? You should have told Admiral Nelson what really happened.
No. You might have refused to risk a submarine. We did the right thing.
I hope so.
Well, Lee, we got a problem at the sonar station.
We've got one here, too. Look at the way these readings fluctuate.
That's the same reaction we're getting over there.
Stay with it, Chip. I'm going for it. Count to dead slow. Dead slow?
How far are we from the wreck?
About a half an hour. But sonar's been acting up.
You said we were a half hour away.
That's not Ames's ship. We've been passing these wrecks for 10 minutes. It's a graveyard of sunken ships. Look, there's another one.
We've seen sunken ships before.
But not so many together. Without explanation.
car's going haywire. Something's jammed our radio gear.
Engine room to control. Malfunction on electronic tachometers. They're going crazy.
What's all this?
Too many things at once for coincidence. And all electronic.
So we could be passing over a lodestone deposit.
Could be.
Engine room to control. Malfunction has corrected itself.
Same here, Skipper.
Well, whatever it is, we pass beyond it.
Apparently.
You don't quite buy the lodestone idea.
Well, it's logical enough, but there's just one thing.
Yeah, I know. Lodestone doesn't sink ships.
You sent for me, Admiral.
I did. We're getting close to your sunken ship.
Excellent. Order your underwater specialists in scuba gear now. No time to waste.
This is sonar. Large metal object dead ahead.
My ship, look.
Come up on the 240-degree turn. I want to come up in the bow quarter.
Why aren't we stopping?
Captain Crane is holding off. He wants to know, as I do, what really sank your ship.
If I told you the truth, there might have been delays. You might have even refused to come. I'll tell you what really happened later. Right now, there's no time to be wasted getting to the Vitus synthesis.
Large object approaching dead ahead. Collision course.
Full astern. Emergency station. Activate crash doors.
Aye, sir.
Control, report. Now we know it sank those ships. What is that thing?
Well, whatever it is, it produces electrical shockwaves.
Enormous.
Damage control reports minor hull damage. Our electrical gear's shot, and force field is no longer operational.
How soon can we get out of here?
20 minutes.
What do you mean, get out of here?
Just that, Doctor. We have to get back to port to make repairs.
Not without getting the Vitus synthesis.
Well, if Ames is rightly, it might be worth a try.
We're in no shape for another attack. Chip, try to make it 10 minutes.
All right.
With minor repairs, we might be able to get back within a week.
A week? Everything would be ruined.
You brought it on yourself, Doctor.
It's my fault and it's done. But I beg you. Give me an hour and the men I need to get to that wreck.
I'm sorry, Doctor.
Monster again?
Yes. It's been driven off.
Then we can get the Vitus synthesis?
Captain Crane. He's given orders that we leave in 10 minutes.
You can't let him. You must do something. Do you hear? Do something.
I will.
Then do it. Don't waste time talking. We have no time.
Riley. It'll need a major overhaul.
Aye, sir.
Well, scratch one sonar unit.
Screen working again.
Good. Give me a 360-degree sweep. That thing out there may decide to pay us another visit.
Engine room to control. Temporary repairs completed. We can give you 1/4 power.
Affirmative. Give me slow astern and rig for silent running. Back her off 1,000 yards, then turn and make a run for it.
Aye, aye, sir.
This is the captain. The mission's aborted. We're returning to Santa Barbara. We're returning to Santa Barbara. The mission's aborted. Cut engines in 30 seconds. Then full aft on starboard, full ahead on port. I want as quick a turn as we can get.
Skipper, this is missile room watch.
Go ahead, missile room.
Dr. Ames is down here. He took a wetsuit, and I tried to stop him, but he knocked me out. Now he's disappeared.
I'll send a relief right down. When he gets there, lay up to sick bay.
Aye, aye, sir.
Skipper.
All stop.
All stop.
Who's that?
Ames, of course.
I'll say one thing, he's got guts.
This is the captain. Get the diving party out. I want Ames back aboard at once.
Aye, sir.
Admiral, can you come down to the control room? Dr. Ames is on the outside.
Yes, Lee, I'll be right there.
Knows where he's hiding.
It can't get at him there.
Neither can we.
Diving party, return to Seaview at once.
How are we going to save him?
I don't know. We can't use a torpedo. The concussion would kill him.
How about using the Seaview as bait to draw that thing away?
Not at our reduced speed. It would spot the motion and be on us in a flash.
The flying sub?
Missile room, prepare the torpedo for firing and stand by for instructions.
Aye, sir.
Chip, I'm going to take the flying sub out. Get it ready.
Stand by to launch flying sub.
Crane to Seaview. Do you read me? Crane to Seaview. Crane to Seaview. Do you read me?
Loud and clear.
I'll get as close to the thing as I can before it sees me. Then I'll pour on the coal and make a close pass.
Well, not too close. In spite of his size, he's very fast.
I'm as close as I can get. Here goes. No good. I'll have to make another pass. Slower and closer.
Watch it, watch it. Seaview to flying sub. Are you all right, Lee? Seaview to flying sub. Come in. Seaview to flying sub. Lee, are you all right? Seaview to flying sub. Come in.
I'm all right, Admiral.
Good. But don't make any unnecessary sounds. That thing is right on top of you.
I'm not planning on leaving. About the only thing left working is a radio. Admiral, the batteries are generating gas. In another 10 minutes, I won't be able to breathe this air.
Well, get into scuba gear. That might hold you until we can do something about it.
Dr. Ames is swimming back to the Seaview.
Ames. Send him to my lab as soon as he comes aboard.
Roger.
What is with this weirdo Ames? First he's got the skipper hung up, and now he's out for a swim.
I don't know any more about it than you do. I'll tell you one thing, Stan. That dame's behind it all some way.
The dame? How do you figure that? She won't even come out of her cabin.
That's another thing. A pretty girl like that doesn't shut herself up in a dark room for no good reason.
Maybe she's shy.
Oh, come on. Nobody who looks like that chick is shy. No. It's something else. I'd you like to know what?
I thought you said it was none of our business.
Well, that's, so I changed my mind. Well, if anything happens to the skipper, man, it's everybody's business.
To see you now.
What I did was my own idea. I make no apologies to the Admiral nor anyone else.
And what kind of a fool stunt was that?
I've got to rescue the samples and records from my ship. I'm the only one who can decipher those records.
Well, thanks to you, Crane is trapped out there.
I'm indispensable. Captain Crane is not.
As far as I'm concerned, the attention of every man on this ship will be concentrated on saving Captain Crane. Is that clear?
It's unfortunate, Admiral, we don't share the same sense of values.
Skipper's on radio. Can you take it?
Leslie?
These fumes could explode any second.
Hold on as long as you can. We're working on something, but it may take a little time. Look, try blowing the depth tanks. The added pressure may give you some breathing space.
Why did you come? You're too late.
No. We still have time.
Do we, Grant? Open the door. Can you still say it, Grant?
The photosynthesis will make you young again.
Then bring it to me. Bring it to me.
I will, Carol. I promise. I know a way.
Normal-sized variation of the one that's threatening the flying sub.
I like this size better.
Well, don't underrate this one. Even he can knock a man unconscious. Let's hope he can tell us what we need to know. Mr. Morton, prepare to activate the parabolic reflecting antenna.
Aye, sir.
I intend to use that as a mirror to reflect his own electrical discharges back on himself, magnified in intensity.
You think that'll work, sir?
It better.
Patterson.
Yes, sir.
We're going to try to drive off the man-o-war and get to the skipper. Once he's back aboard, we'll fire the torpedo, but not before. The concussion would kill him.
Aye, sir. have the right idea. Now do as I say, and perhaps you'll stay alive. Turn around. Now run the torpedo into the firing tube.
The torpedo stays where it is until the skipper's back on board.
I'd advise you to do as I say.
That thing away from you. We'll only have a few seconds, so stand by. Get as close as we can.
The escape hatch is jammed.
Nelson, this is Ames. I'm locked in the missile room. There's a torpedo in the number 1 tube. I can fire it, but aiming it is up to you.
Switch to intercom. If you fire that torpedo, Crane will be killed.
I told you once, Crane is expendable. Now, this is your choice, Admiral. Either you do as I say, or I'll destroy the Seaview and everyone in it.
You're bluffing. You can't do a thing.
I've opened the warhead of another torpedo. The timer on it is set and running. You have exactly 10 minutes to destroy the man-of-war.
Ames, listen to me.
You have 10 minutes.
Sir, I'll get some men and we'll bash in the door and rush Ames.
Sure, that leaves a torch on that door, Chip. Take at least half an hour. We've only got 10 minutes. Let's make the most of it. Riley, float tanks, all ahead full, everything we've got.
Aye, yes.
Kowalski, you handle the parabolic now.
Right, sir.
Keep it trimmed on that man-of-war, Chip. If we miss this, we may not have another chance. Patch in the flanks up. Lee, don't bother to acknowledge. We're moving in.
What are you doing? Nelson!
Parabolic mirror zeroed in.
at full force was on discharge.
Hey, that'll teach that oversized storage battery not to fool around with us.
It won't work again, sir. The antenna's burn out.
Lee, it's been driven off. Now's your chance. Come in through the engine room hatch, not the missile room. Ames is there, armed and dangerous. Lee?
He doesn't answer, sir.
You disobeyed me, Nelson, but I'm grateful. Crane's in his scuba gear. He can get to my ship and bring back my discovery.
Lee, don't listen to him.
There's a chance he'll make it. If he stays here, there's no chance for anybody at all.
Admiral, the time is set, and he's got a gun on me. I don't have much choice.
You have no choice.
Lee?
Leave him alone, Admiral. If he gets back in time, I'll shut off the torpedo.
You can't let Lee go out there.
There's no way to break in the door in time.
What if we fired a gas grenade through the ventilator? It'd knock him out, and we could send a man through the ventilator to disarm the torpedo.
It's the only chance we've got now.
Master at Arms, this is Nelson.
Well, Captain.
Look. Lee, it's attacking. Don't go out. Engine room full astern, evasive action, emergency.
Never mind what Nelson's doing. You get to my ship or you die now.
Hard right ready.
Aye, sir. I saw you, sir. We don't have enough speed.
Brace yourselves. Against the forward torpedo tubes. They didn't get the buttons.
torpedo.
The torpedo's dead.
What about the man of war?
Torpedo killed it. We took quite a beating, but I think we can make it back to port if we don't delay. Now, get changed, Lee.
We still get to my ship?
I said no delay.
Its value to the world, to humanity.
Sir, Miss Simmons wants to see Dr. Ames. It's urgent.
What's the matter with you?
Nothing. It's too late. It doesn't matter anymore.
What's too late?
Carol. She was my guinea pig. I created her, but I made one mistake. I fell in love with her.